this is Kim from Emerging Creatively Tutorials, and this is the Inspired mini-series. So today it is week 3A. This is the final week for this mini-series. This is the final prompt. This is the last video. So congratulations that you've made it this far. I hope you've found it inspiring and you're making jewelry and art pages and finding a lot of inspiration and creativity. So today we are going to take our art journal page and then make a piece of jewelry. I just realized it's very hard to see my jewelry, but this is my bracelet I made, and I'm going to show you how I got from point A to point B. So here you can see my art journal page I made. I showed you that a couple days ago, how I responded to the prompt out my window. I have this beautiful tree, and right now it's fall, so there's some beautiful colors on the tree, mainly oranges and browns, so that's kind of what's reflected here. And so I make a map. I simply just wrote out my window at the top because that was the prompt for the art journal page, and then I write down my ideas. I break it into 3 different categories: themes, colors, and techniques. So themes, so anything I think of that can go along my art journal page. So I just look at my page and try to come up with inspiration. You might want to look at your page and see what comes up before you even start this process. Something different might come up than just out my window. You might have written a word or something like that that inspires you, and then you can go from that word and then start making your map. Or I just went in general with the whole thing because I kind of made this painting. It just made the most sense for me to just start with out my window and know that I'm going to be using this page itself as my inspiration, and not like necessarily one idea from that page or something like that. It's the whole page in general. So I start with themes, and what I came up with was nature, branches, tree, leaves. So those are the main things I saw out my window and the main things I painted on my page. So those are the things that I wrote down. And then I like to kind of come up with a color scheme. So I came up with brown, red, orange, and dark colors. I wrote a couple things that I scribbled out. I wrote yellow, but yellow wasn't really kind of in the color palette, and I changed my mind about that. And then I like to do a section for techniques, because there are so many techniques in jewelry making that you can become overwhelmed if you're just like, okay, I have colors, I have themes, let's make jewelry. So I wanted to narrow that down. So I decided to make either a charm bracelet or a necklace with an actual twig, or a necklace that had wire-shaped, it says with a twig, but I meant like a twig or a branch. And so what I ended up doing was making a charm bracelet. So what you do, or what I suggest you do, is after you have this sort of map all written out, go to your jewelry supplies and see what you find that is similar to your map. So when I was going through my jewelry supplies, actually I even knew I had these leaf charms. They're very delicate and small. I've had them for a while. I tend to kind of hoard jewelry supplies and grab things when I see them and I like them, and then they kind of sit around and, I guess, age while I think about what I'm going to actually do with them. And so I decided I would use those leaves, and then I found some beads that had some fall colors. It's actually from a necklace that I purchased. It was a vintage necklace that I took apart, which I'm always talking about doing that sort of thing. And I had used some of the beads for some things, but these were some of the beads I still had. So I like the colors, so this is what I came up with. So I just made a charm bracelet. So that is how I got from the art page inspiration to the charm bracelet final jewelry piece. So I hope that you can find inspiration. I hope my ideas have helped you. I hope it makes you feel more creative. So today, since this is our last day, I wanted to invite you to join in and register for my Inspired e-course. The e-course will be similar to this free mini-series I've done. However, it's going to be more in-depth. So the prompts are going to be more in-depth than these prompts have been. Plus, there's going to be some extra activities to do to help you get even more inspiration. Plus, each week you will get a jewelry tutorial. So although I'm trying to inspire you to design and create your own jewelry, I'm giving you a jewelry tutorial to kind of also help inspire you. And right now, starting on Black Friday, so the Friday after Thanksgiving, and running all the way through the end of Cyber Monday, which is the Monday after Thanksgiving, I'm having a sale. I will be running my Rediscover Your Creativity and Make Jewelry e-course, which if you've liked this, you'll love that too. That has different types of creativity boosters, is what I call them, and jewelry making skills lessons, and then at least a few jewelry making tutorials. Some weeks have even more than that, every single week. So that's Rediscover Your Creativity and Make Jewelry. So immediately after that class runs, I'm going to be starting this new Inspired e-course. So for the Thanksgiving weekend sale, I am doing a bundle, so you can save a bunch of money if you buy both e-courses. If you're interested in just one or the other, they will each be on sale as well, but you'll save even more money if you bundle them together. So when you're watching this video, if you're watching it, that sale is going on. So come on over to KimberlyKoehler.com. I'll have a link below the video so you can find everything. And check it out. You can learn more about each of the classes and about the bundle. The Inspired e-course, I'm doing it for a great price if you just want to try it individually. It's going to be pretty amazing. So come on over, check it out, and I will see you over at KimberlyKoehler.com.